sometimes when we talk about the foundation formula, it can come across as very technical, but it really boils down to something very simple and very important, and that is fairness and opportunity for every kid in Missouri. The formula is how we decide and how we ensure that whether a child is in a small rural district, whether they're in a suburban district like mine, or whether they're in an urban district, that each kid has a shot at a quality education. And defunding the formula by $300 million is not the way to do that. What that's going to do is cause a lot of teachers to make tough choices. It's going to make them have that tough choice of leaving their school with larger class sizes, having to use outdated textbooks, or having to cut music and art and enrichment programs. And then, as it was mentioned, local taxpayers are going to have to make up the difference through their property tax, and it just makes it harder on communities with smaller tax bases. And so in short, it's kids that are paying the price, and so are working families. We talk a lot in this building about being pro-education and being pro-workforce. Well, here's the reality. Today's fourth graders are tomorrow's workforce. And if we shortchange them now, in a decade, we are going to feel that in our economy. But if we invest in them now, we will raise a generation that's better educated, more innovative, and ready to lead. This should be one of the most bipartisan commitments that we make to our state. This isn't about being Republican or Democrat. Rural communities that are often represented by colleagues on the other side of the aisle than me rely heavily on state funding for their education. And so do urban districts with thousands of high-need students. Every kind of district benefits when we meet the formula target. And so this is not a partisan issue. It's a Missouri issue. Now, I know $300 million is a big number, but it was already mentioned earlier that there's $1.9 billion on the bottom line. And so why not fund it fully this year so that we can get through and build the economy that Missourians deserve? Because an investment in education pays off 100-fold in our economy and in our democracy. And our students deserve nothing less. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Further